Hari Bol and Hari Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astro Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about the powerful month of April 2026 and what does it have in store for you. Let's see.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta
This month of April is going to definitely be the cusp between the ending and the beginning of something new at this time. But before we get started, let me just introduce myself. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into Vedic astrology, self-development, and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. So guys, with April, we are having a wonderful time to close a lot of difficulties that the world has been going through, and at the same time allowing us to start something new. We are going from the Pisces season to the Aries season, and this is definitely a time where we are going to have a time of closure, a time of endings, a time of kind of wrapping things up so that we may be able to start again with a more fresh outlook, with a more relaxed outlook, and with an energy that is going to help us to propel ourselves into the future. At this time, it is a very auspicious time because all the planets are currently moving forward. So this is going to definitely bring a lot of movement forward for all of us. It wants us to really, brush our shoulders off from everything that just happened with the eclipse season back in March and February. And there has been an aftermath of a lot of intensity, not just personally, but also around the world when it comes to the world coming back into balance after such a hectic and intense eclipse time. Obviously, we had the very intense time with Mercury retrograde as well. So this was definitely a shaky time where it could have really taken away our security or giving us that feeling of like what's going to happen next. And not just that, but a lot of things in the world also went through a lot of difficulty. The oil prices soared up. There has been war and bombs and stuff. So there's a lot of uncertainty that is definitely bringing a lot of fear into the world. And this is because we are currently going through a revolution. This is the whole energy of Aquarius energy, is this revolutionary energy, along with the energies of the year being a fire horse. There's definitely a lot of intensity. But now we're stepping into the energies of Pisces, and Pisces is going to cool off the waters. It's going to help us to really go within. It's going to help us to really settle the energies and to help us close this chapter so that we may start a new chapter once we have started the Aries season with an energy of more optimism, with an energy of a new era and a new path and a new era that we can actually create a happier times for ourselves. So this is the storm, and now this is the calm after the storm, and then the sunshine comes through. So let us look into the transits so that we're able to understand a little bit more how this month is going to pan out and the important dates of this month. So here we can see how the chart is panning out at the beginning of April. So for April 1st, this is how the planets are going to be in alignment. Then by April 2nd, one of the greatest gifts that we're going to be having that is definitely going to bring a lot more peace into the world at this time is that Mars is finally leaving the sign of Aquarius. This combination of Rahu and Mars being together for such a long time, this has been the thing that has caused a lot of violence, a lot of intensity, a lot of bombing, a lot of wars that have been going on at this time. Because when Rahu, which is the demon, the illusion, is close to Mars, it absorbs the energy of Mars, that aggression, that violence, and it becomes even more intense. And so now with Mars going into the sign of Pisces, this is when we're going to start seeing things calming down. The heat is coming down, and that is a very good news for all of us around the world. And so here with Mars going into the sign of Pisces, the dispositor is Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Gemini. So Mars likes to be in the sign of Pisces. This is when Mars becomes a spiritual warrior. So in the 2nd of April, we're having Mars finally leaving the sign of Aquarius. It goes into the sign of Pisces, and this is definitely going to be bringing us a lot of wonderful times of peace. So this is a great time to go within. This is a great time to do something creative, to follow your intuition. Our intuition is going to be highly, highly powerful at this time. And with Mars here, it wants you to do some yoga. It wants you to, read some spiritual books. It wants you to kind of go deep into your spirituality a little bit more, so that we're able to kind of cleanse our soul from all the impressions that have gone during this upcoming year. Now, of course, this is a wonderful time to close some chapters in our lives, and this is a wonderful time to really understand everything that has happened, and to have a moment to really be able to introspect all the things that have been happening personally in our lives and also in the world. So Mars is definitely going to be bringing us some good energy here. Mars will be coming together with Saturn, so that's going to give us a lot of power to really, really work hard in our spiritual sadhana, to really work hard at letting go of the things that no longer serves us, to be able to just make peace with ourselves, so that we no longer have that trauma or that issue from the past that has been holding us back, or anything that has been in our subconscious holding us back, or having a situation where we're not able to really move forward. So here Mars and Saturn are going to help us with this. And of course, when Mars goes close to Neptune, this is also going to enhance that energy of spirituality. Now, the one thing that could happen with this Mars here is that we might get more involved with intoxication. So we need to be very cautious with this, that we are not trying to get intoxicated, that we are not trying to escape a situation, that we're not trying to just look for a way to, leave the situation, or look for a way to, not deal with the situation, or all the pain that we've gone through, we want to just mask it with drugs or alcohol. Like, this is something that we have to be very, very cautious with these energies. That is the negative and shadow aspect of it. However, if we decide to use more of this aspect for spirituality, for spiritual practice, meditation, for prayer, then this could be a very powerful time of transformation for all of us. So I highly suggest that we take into consideration these things. At this time, we may also be able to illuminate and see things that we didn't see before. So great time to really journal, okay? Since Jupiter is still in the 3rd house in Gemini, like, a time to journal. The journaling is going to help with the subconscious aspects of ourselves, especially if we feel like mentally we have been battling, or even if we've been having some really intense dreams. Like, this is our subconscious talking to us, trying to get us to understand something. Now, with Mars also here is going to help us to do a lot of behind the scenes work as well. So this is going to be a time to maybe seclude ourselves and work at something that we've been wanting to work for some time, and to get it done, especially if we have been procrastinating it for some time. Then, of course, on the energies of the 11th of April, we have the energies of Mercury going into the sign of Pisces. Now, this is when Mercury becomes debilitated. And again, we have a massive stellium in the sign of Pisces. So we need to understand what is the Pisces energies. The Pisces energy is an energy of seclusion, of isolation, of transmutation, of spirituality, but deep spirituality that is not just like surface level. It's a transcendent spirituality. So this is also helping us to rise above the material complications, rise above the problems, and how we get caught up in these anxieties, how we get caught up in these pains, how we get caught up in these things. And it's like it's trying to elevate us to a new level so that we're not hurting or suffering. So this is literally the month to really choose. Do I choose to suffer, or do I choose not to suffer? And it's like, yes, suffering is going to be there, but how am I going to handle it? Am I going to be super stressed about it? Am I going to wreck my head about it, that I can't change the world, that I can't do something about it? Or how can I step into acceptance? How can I step in letting things go? How can I step into the energy of just closure, so that I may be liberated, and not an energies of loss, but an energies of let go of that weight that you've been carrying for so long. This is the moment that we can do this. And so when Mercury goes into the sign of Pisces, now Mercury is going to be debilitated. This might be a little bit iffy. I feel that in the world, we're still going to be having some issues with the transportation, with airlines, with the oil. Like, it's going to be some time until these things get back into some sort of balance or some sort of abundance. So they're still working on this. We're still trying to figure this out. And this could be a time where it's better to listen than to speak. Life wants you to listen more. Listen to yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to Para-Atma. Listen to the good wisdom that people are trying to give you. Listen more instead of speaking so much, instead of talking so much, instead of blabbering so much, and to go within. So Mercury here also wants you to write. Anybody who is writing this month is going to highly be benefit. So writing is going to be so powerful to be able to heal ourselves deeply. Great time for counseling, great time to have a reading with me, great time to go deep in understanding something that you haven't been able to understand in a while. Especially it has been something that you've been carrying on your shoulders for a very long time. So Mercury here is definitely going to help us with all of that. And then of course on the 14th of April, finally, we have the new year of astrological year beginning, and we have Sun going into the sign of Aries. This is some very good news. The Sun is going to be now exalted, and so this is when we're going to have the vitality rising once again. We're going to have the energies of wanting to do things, of making things happen, of starting anew. We're still in the process of closure, but now we have more vitality. Now we want to get out there. Now we want to make things happen. And so Sun here is definitely going to light us up. It's a great time for a new beginning. It is the new year of the zodiac. So, have a happy new year for everybody, and may this be a wonderful new year for you. So use this time to kind of close the loose ends of the last year, and once the Sun goes into the sign of Aries, this is the time for us to really be in rejoicing and moving forward into our lives and really stepping into a new era for ourselves, especially because right on the 17th, so after the 14th and then on the 17th, we have the new moon in Aries, and that is really going to create that new beginning that we've been wanting to have for some time. I will be doing a video on this new moon, so make sure to subscribe so that you're able to not miss that nectar. But here we are going to be having a new time to set intentions for a new beginning in our lives. So this is definitely the time where we're having more vitality, we're having more energy, we're having more drive in our lives. So make sure that you're utilizing this energy properly. Make sure that your optimism and your confidence is driving you at this time. Don't overthink things so much. This is a time to just kind of go for it, take action, do it. Follow your intuition, especially if you feel an intuitive hunch, go for it. This is that lesson of this month, is that you feel an intuitive hunch. It doesn't come from anything external. It doesn't come from something outside of yourself. It just comes from within, and you have the courage to actually follow it and make it happen and not back out in your word. Very, very important energies here. So then on the 19th of April, that's when we are going to be having Venus now going into her own sign. And that's some really, really good news, because Venus in her own sign is going to bring us beauty, is going to bring us stability, is going to bring us security, is going to bring us a groundedness. And this sort of stability is going to come kind of out of nowhere in a way, because we have Uranus here as well. So there might be surprises in the markets. There's going to be surprises in the financial world. There's going to be surprises also in our security. And here Venus wants to give us beauty. Venus wants to give us a sensual life. Venus wants us to really soak in and be more present in the moment and enjoy the little things of life, even if it's just the sunshine or a beautiful day. Like, really get grounded, really get connected to nature. That is going to give us a lot of energy and is going to really boost us at this time, especially with all this Piscean energy. This will help us to release what needs to be let go of. So enjoy nature, connect to nature, maybe garden, eat wholesome foods, eat foods that are going to elevate you. Try to not eat anything that is processed or tamasic. Eat foods that are going to elevate your energy, your spirit. And here, Venus will definitely bring a lot of abundance and prosperity, is going to start balancing these things out, and is giving us a chance for the world and personally, so that we get our feet back in the ground and feel stable and secure once again after so much uncertainty that has happened in the world. So that's some really, really good news. And then at the end of the month, on the 30th of April, we have Mercury going into the sign of Aries. So now we really have our head in the game. This is going to feel like okay, now I know exactly how to go about this. Maybe before we were still thinking about, okay, how do I execute this? Or we were working behind the scenes, or we were doing research, or we were understanding what is that is holding me back, all these inner works. And now that Mercury goes into the sign of Aries, this is when things start moving forward. This is when I actually see that now things are balanced in the world a lot more. The oil prices are getting back into its normalcy. We are getting, things moving forward once again. No more conflict. The conflict is going to subside so much more, and things are going to get grounded once again. So this is definitely going to subside all that tension, all that heartache. And with Mercury also in the sign of Aries, this is a time for us to really execute what we have been thinking about, to really execute what we have been working on internally in ourselves for such a long time. So this is some very, very good news for all of us. Mercury here is definitely going to help us. It's a good month to get ourselves back in the game and to get ourselves grounded and to be able to heal while we also move forward in life. So now we're going to be doing our beautiful horoscopes for each individual sign. Make sure to check your ascendant and your moon sign in order to get a full horoscope of this month. And if there's any other signs that you would like to check, please be my guest. Follow your intuition whenever you are using astrology. Welcome, Aries, to your horoscope for this April 2026. And for you, this is going to be a powerful time, since now we're stepping into your season, my beautiful Aries. So first and foremost, of course, your planet Mars is going to be changing signs into the sign of Pisces, and is going to be there for all the month, starting on the 2nd of April. That is some very, very good news for you, because now we are stepping into that spiritual warrior. You are now in the process of closing a major cycle of your life. This is going to help you to close the cycles. You could have already been going through a little bit of a struggle in this, where life has been showing you that, okay, certain things in your life can't keep going in a certain way. We have to close a chapter. We have to release something. We have to let go of things, of how we used to do them. We have to let go of the past. And this could have been a very spiritual time for you, where life is really telling you to surrender and surrender. And the more you trust on the surrendering, the more you understand that this is not life against you, but is helping you to surrender into something better, because your life will become a lot better. And if you've been struggling in this, where it's like it's hard to let go, what if, what guarantees me that I'll have something later on? This is always the question. But now that Mars goes into here, into this 12th house, finally you are embracing the surrendering, and you're saying, okay, I'll surrender, and I know that God has a better plan for me, that if this is not the relationship, I'll have a better relationship, that if this is not the calling, I'll have a better calling, that if this is not the job, I'll have a better job. And so life right now is really taking you through this sort of purging process. And Mars now going into the 12th house is going to accelerate this process even more in your life, which is going to be something really good for you, my beautiful Aries. I definitely see that it's going to be more beneficial than it being something bad. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to embrace it. A great time to donate, a great time to do charity work, a great time to volunteer, a great time to let go of all the things that you no longer need. And you can start with that around the house. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to let go of the things that no longer serve you? So even if you just start physically, I'm going to let go of these old clothes. I'm going to let go of this old furniture. I'm going to cleanse out my life. This will be a fantastic thing to do at this time. Also, lots of meditation, lots of yoga for you are going to be really, really good. Now, Mars also here, you're going to be having your first lord going into the 12th house. I see that you're going to be quite secluded, kind of going within yourself, doing lots of meditations, reminiscing about the past, doing a lot of inner work, doing a lot of subconscious work. So this is a wonderful time to do some therapy and to come together with some counseling. That is going to be a great benefit for you. Also, we have the 8th Lord going into the 12th house. This inner work, this spiritual work, this letting go, all the things that I've been saying are going to help you in a massive transformation in your life at this time. So very, very important to, embrace the changes and initiate the change yourself. Initiate the energy for you to just go and close this chapter off in your life. Now, of course, by the time that the sun goes into your sign, Venus is still in your Aries sign. So even though you're doing all this inner work, by the 14th of April, when the sun goes into your sign, you're going to be feeling very, very happy. You're going to be feeling very sporadic. You're going to be feeling that there's going to be some new energy coming in. You're going to have that vitality come up once again. You're also going to attract a lot of attention at this time. Even though you're in the secluded energy, I see that you are magnetic, especially when the sun goes in your sign. Another thing that can really help you is really working out, moving your body, even doing some sort of physical transformation where maybe you get some new clothes and you let go of some old clothes. You get a new perfume, you get a new look, you get a new outfit. That is going to really help you in closing those chapters of the past and allowing you to step into something new and better. So now let's see, what are some messages that we have for you, my beautiful Aries, for this April? And yes, so very strong with family at this time. It is a very strong time for family, even healing family wounds that could have been there for quite some time, that have been haunting you for quite some time. Problems with father, problems with mother. This is the moment to really do that inner cleansing, to cleanse those inner demons and to let go and transform and do that inner shadow work. That's why it requires a lot of spiritual work. Also, getting close to your family could be a wonderful thing to help you heal. So getting closer to your family, healing family drama, that is going to help you heal and to help you move on to something better, to help you kind of close the chapter of the past, that you're no longer that hurt little boy or hurt little girl from the past, but that you can really move forward into something better in your life and not hold on to this grief, resentment, or anger with your family members. That's going to be really, really good. And in matters of love, this April for Aries, we have let go of control issues. So it is a time, where you have to let go of control. And maybe you're trying to control because subconsciously you're trying to not get hurt again, or you're trying to, have some sort of control over a situation. But again, surrendering is the key this month. Let people be, and they will show you their true colors and how they truly feel about you. And it's better for you to see their true colors than them trying to perform for you. So here, let go of the control. Allow for things to unfold naturally. If you are not, overly endeavoring for a person or overly endeavoring for a relationship and you just let it be, does the relationship fall apart? Then maybe that's not the relationship. But if the relationship stays, it's there, and you don't have to overextend yourself, then that's a better relationship for you. So don't fall into over controlling. That can sabotage your relationships at the end. And when it comes to money for this month, for my beautiful Aries, when it comes to money for this month of April, we have moonlighting. So this is a time where, you could be feeling a little bit unsatisfied with your job or unsatisfied with the current, position that you've been holding for some time. And life is kind of encouraging you to try something new or to do something new. And so here life is saying you can start doing something new. It's important for you to maybe keep your current job to pay the bills, but start working on your dream career part-time. Start working on what you really love to do. And eventually it will take off. Eventually you can have that transition and go into what you really love to do. But this is the moment to do something and to go towards that calling instead of just staying in this sort of monotonous, safe space of the same job that has been feeding you. The time has come to really bring something new to the table. And then when it comes to your final message for this month for Aries is let go, surrender your fear of intimacy. So you see, this is a month where life is going to make you be very intimate. It's going to go into you, into me, I see. That's intimacy. You're going to see into yourself very deeply. And you're going to see the traumas and the hurts and the pains and the triggers and the things that don't make you very comfortable. And that's why we are doing this purging. That's what we're letting go of, this purge. Like, oh, is that resentment still in there? Is that pain is still in there? Is that anger still in there? What have I been repressing that I have not allowed for it to come out? And so that is this fear of intimacy. Like, you are ready to be seen fully with all your good and your bad. And that's going to open you up to having better relationships. Maybe this controlling issues is because you're trying to not let people see everything about you. And so this is a time where life is telling you, like, you feel vulnerable, be vulnerable. And especially if it's your family, like, it's your family. They're not going to abandon you because you decide to be vulnerable, because you can be strong every single day of your life. So this is also for you to really understand, like, who is your well-wisher, who is really the person that is going to be there for you in good and in the bad. And that is the people you need to surround yourself with. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages for this upcoming month of April. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest you take advantage of my promo. Use my promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Aries. Alrighty, Aries, those were your messages. If you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this powerful April 2026. This works if you have your ascendant or moon sign in the sign of Taurus. So for you, Taurus, this is a very wonderful time. You are still going through the process. Your Venus sign, your planet, is still in Aries at the beginning of the month and is still helping you to kind of close a chapter, let go. And this is a time where you could be feeling a little bit extra vulnerable than usual. This is a time where you may be feeling a little bit like, maybe you had extra expenses. Maybe you didn't see so much more money coming in. Maybe you had to pay off some things that you haven't paid off in a while. Maybe if money-wise things feel a little bit stagnant, or maybe some things came up, or maybe you had to lose some money. And so here life is kind of, making you understand, like, look at the feelings that are coming up to you according to your security, the feelings that are coming up to you according to your abundance and your prosperity, and learn from it. Don't blame yourself. Don't be upset about it. Don't start like, oh, I could have been better, I shouldn't have done that, why did I let myself happen, why did that happen? Like, it's important that you are practicing forgiveness and surrender, and to understand that, like, okay, money is money. Money is money. You'll get some more money later. That's the nature of money. It comes and goes. That's the nature of the material world. Some days you're happy, some days you're sad, because material happiness comes with material suffering. It is the size of a coin, the two sides of a coin, happiness and misery. And this is just how material life is. You're flipping the coin, maybe you'll get 5 miseries at the same time, and then you flip it again, and then you get 10 happiness at the same time. And that is just the nature of it. And so it's trying to help you to not get caught up in the pain of it, to not get upset about it, but to just release it and let it go, and just like understand it for its nature. And don't blame yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Instead, do that spiritual work. Instead, do that inner work. Instead, do that detachment work. Instead, do that surrendering work of trust, of faith. Like, okay, maybe I had to pay something that I didn't know I was going to pay. I had to go into my savings, and I'm feeling a little bit more insecure than before. Like, you are going to make it, okay? Your monies will come back. It's an illusion, everything. So don't get caught up in this anger or this pain or this frustration, and rejoice, because by the 19th of April, by the 19th of April, we're going to be having your sign going into your Venus, your planet going into your sign. Very good news. Now you're feeling light up. Now you feel so much better. Now you feel like, okay, I'm going to make it. Everything's going to be okay. Like, light comes back into your life. And at the same time, at the beginning of the month, we're having this massive stellium in the energies of Pisces. And so this is a time to connect. This is a time to come together with friends. This is a time to connect to communities. This is a time to meet people. Just go and meet people, talk to people, let people know you, let people see you. That is going to help you to get out of your mind. That is going to help you to get out of your mental burdens or mental things. And so here, that is going to be like a lightness into your life. So look for some friends, hit up some friends, get into some gatherings, go to communities. That is going to really bring up a lot of joy. And especially if your communities are spiritual, if your communities are creative, if your communities are into healing, even better. Please go to that women's circle. Please go to that yoga retreat. Please go to that gathering of like-minded people, of healers and consciousness. Like that is going to be something so good for you, to not get too caught up into your own ego and your own issues. Okay, it's going to help you to get out of your mind, out of those things. And at the same time, by the time that the sun goes into Aries, you're still in this process of healing. You're still in this process of kind of closing chapters. You're still in this process of letting things go. So be kind to yourself. I see illuminations here happening. You will be able to understand and see like, okay, this is the wound that has been holding me back. Do lots of inner work. Do lots of spiritual work, lots of meditation, lots of chanting, lots of yoga. And make sure that you are also doing journaling. Journaling is going to help you at this time. Singing, music is going to help you at this time. That is going to help you to go within and help you to kind of release all of these things, especially if you are into the arts, or any artistic thing that you do will bring lots of healing to you. And I know, Taurus, that you got some art, you got some skill there, okay? Even if your skill's making money, sure, go there and do it. But this is the time to embrace those creative potentials, because it will bring you so much more happiness. Now here, what do we have? The general message for Taurus for this month of April. And we have wedding, commitment. There's some sort of commitment that is happening here for you. Some sort of new commitment may be coming into your life. And especially when Venus goes into your sign, you're going to be looking gorgeous. You're going to be looking amazing. You're going to be looking so beautiful. So, get yourself out there. Be with friends. Hang out with people. And you're going to see how people are just like, oh my God, Taurus, you are so like bright and elegant and mesmerizing and magnetic. And you need to hear that. You need to hear that, okay? That's going to help you heal a lot. But wedding, also for anybody who is currently married, your marriage right now, it's important that you put some energy into it, that you put some love into it. This could be a good time to revive that relationship, to bring some joy and beauty. And especially if there's been some animosity or resentment, like heal it from the past. That's going to be really, really good for you, okay? Now, talking about love, let's go a little bit deeper into love energies for my beautiful Taurus. What else do we have for Taurus for love for this April? And we have trust. You see, everything is about this surrendering, this trust, letting go of the control, and just love from the heart. Love yourself from the heart. Love others from the heart. Love your partner from the heart. Love God. And like just have that surrendering and trust in yourself. Okay, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Do not let the inner negative thinking of your subconscious get the best of you. This is what we need to watch out for. This is what we need to make sure that we're not stepping into. We don't have time to be thinking negatively, to be bringing ourselves down. This is the time to recalibrate our nervous system into something beautiful and gorgeous, into something that is trusting, into something that is faithful towards the world. Now let's see when it comes to money. What do we have for Taurus when it comes to money for this upcoming month of April for Taurus? And we have the courage to ask for and accept help from others. You see, community. The more isolated and by yourself you get, the more you're going to be feeling like this doom and gloom coming onto you. And I'm not saying that don't work on your meditation and stuff like this, but try to find balance. Like, okay, these are the times I'm alone, but then I'm gonna go and do something with people, then I'm gonna go and do that class, then I'm gonna go and get surrounded by others. This is gonna be something good for you. So don't stay yourself too isolated all the time. So have the courage to ask for and self help from others. They want to help you, they want to be there for you, and you might just be surprised of how much they really want to absolutely help you in every single way, my beautiful Taurus. Okay, it's a good practice for you. You're going to gain more abundance and prosperity working with others. What else do we have here for my beautiful Tauruses when it comes to this upcoming month? What else do we have for Taurus when it comes to April? And we have surrender stubbornness. That might be the subconscious thing that is coming through you that needs healing. Surrender the stubbornness, okay, my beautiful Taurus. Let go of the stubborn nature, the stubbornness of not seeing with more open-mindedness. And check in yourself, like, what makes you tense? What makes you feel like, "Ugh." And if you start tensing up, then that is something that we can heal. That is something that we have to change. That is something that is showing us become more yielding, become more open. You don't have to be so rigid with everything, okay? So the healing is there. Relax and allow yourself to be more open, okay? So those are your messages, my beautiful Taurus. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use my promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Taurus. Alrighty, Taurus, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this upcoming April 2026. And for you, my beautiful Gemini, this is going to be a powerful month for you. Very powerful. I think you've been waiting for this month because, and this works if you have your sun or ascendant in the sign of Gemini, because we are having your planet, Mercury, is finally going to be going into the energies of Pisces. Now, this is going to become debilitated. Yes. So it's going to be a little bit of a mixed bag, and it has to be done with diplomacy and how you handle it. You really have to listen to your intuition at this time. So we have Mars and we have a whole stellium that is now in your 10th house of career. And it's really trying to get you to move forward in this situation, especially if you've been struggling with situations with career, where you've just been feeling like, oh, I want to get a new job, or I'm like struggling at work, or this is not the job I want to do anymore. I want to start my new career. I want to start this new business. I don't know what to do with my career. Like, if you're just feeling this tension, this pressure around job, around career, around profession, Mars now is going to shake things up. Like, Gemini, stop thinking about it. Go and freaking do it. Go and take action. Go and make it happen. If, for example, you're like, oh, but Vinodini, I have been, applying to all these jobs. Okay, great. But this Mars may just get you to get up and go to the company and go and ask for a job. It's really bringing that drive within. And you cannot repress this. If you start repressing this, it's going to be worse. So it's better for you to just start taking action. Like, shoot your arrow. And keep shooting until you get it right. But don't stay like, wait, I'm trying to get it right for the first, no. So this Mars is really going to get you going. This is the moment to start taking action. This is the moment to just go for it. Later on, you'll figure it out. Later on, you'll see how it goes. Later on, you see, jump in the water and you'll learn how to swim eventually. Like, that is this energy right now, especially when it comes to career and profession at this time. And with Mercury now going in here, now your planet is in this factor of your life, which is, again, making you think about career, making you think about profession. Like, what are we doing? How are we doing this? How are we getting it? How are we going to figure this out? And it is so important that you listen to your intuition at this time. With the energies of this energies of Mercury going into your house, yes, it's debilitated, but it's making you focus on matters of this career and profession. And it's so important that you do this now, because it's not going to be another chance in the year. This is it. Then we're no longer in this energy. And you have 5 planets, you have 4 or 5 planets in here that are trying to help you to get going, especially if you've been struggling in this sector. So things are moving along here for you when it comes to work and when it comes to career. But listen to your intuition. Don't speak so much. Listen more. Listen more than talking. Because with this Mercury in Pisces, you might end up with the foot in the mouth syndrome. Okay? Like less art, more matter. Don't talk so much. Like get to the point. Get to the core of what you really want to say. And that is going to help you so much. Now, we have here the first Lord going into the 10th house. You're only going to be thinking about work. You're going to be thinking about career. You're going to be thinking about figuring all of this out. And then we also have the energies of your 4th house going into the 10th house. So according to your career, this is also giving you your ability for stability and home matters. Like, okay, my career is going to give you more stability for my home. My career will allow me to get a new house. My career will allow me to move out of this place. My career will allow me to get more stability and emotional security and happiness. So a lot of the basis of yourself right now is in this matter of like, okay, time to work. Let's get this done and let's get to it. And let's go for the gold. This is not the time to be shy. This is the time to really just, tiger energy, proud, like get your what get your prey, get it. Okay, so very, very powerful energies here for you. And then by the time that Mercury goes into Aries, that's going to be in your the 30th of April, then it will be in the 11th house of gains and other people and meeting people. But this is all getting you out there. This is not the month to stay at home. This is not the month to just stay secluded. This is not the month to just stay behind a screen trying to figure it out. Like, you need to get out there. And that is how things are going to move forward for you. This is so, so, so important. Okay, now let's look a little bit deeper into your messages. What else do we have for you, my beautiful Aries, Gemini, when it comes to this month of April for Gemini? And we have steady progress, okay? Steady progress. Don't think that, I went out one day and nothing happened, so I'm going to give up. It's a steady progress, Gemini. You have to show up consistently. You have to show up in this energy on a daily basis. Don't get, don't like, I put a little bit of effort one day, but it didn't work out immediately, so now I'm not. Like, no, this is a steady progress. Stick to it. Don't be lazy. Don't procrastinate. Don't be complacent. Push and push and push and push. And even if one day, you went and you were out there for hours and you met one person, that's good enough. We are doing some steady progress here. We are moving forward, and that's exactly what you need. Now let's see when it comes to love. When it comes to love, what do we have for Gemini when it comes to love for Gemini? And we have wedding. Ooh. Very important time. Commitments are very important. Home matters are very important. Those of you who are single, you may recognize, especially males, you may be recognizing like, okay, if I want to have a partner in my life, I need to work. I need to have something to give her. This is important. Okay. So this is also affecting your love life. The more you rise up in status, the more you rise up at work, the more you're going to have possibilities for having a better relationship that is more stable. If you're already married, if you're already in a relationship, this instability at work could be causing issues at your home life and in your relationship. So important that you find more solidity in all your commitments through your career, through your profession, through your professionalism. And let's see, what else do we have here when it comes to money and work? Very important for Gemini for this April. Very important for April for Gemini. Gemini. And we have partnerships. Meeting people, talking to people, coming together with others, letting people know you. Nowadays is not so much a matter of your resume. Now it's more about who you know. So if you don't know anybody, Gemini, it's going to be very hard to move forward. This is everything about life, relationships, partnerships, who you know, how you create relationships, how you nurture your relationships. This is what gives you the ability to move forward in life and in career and in profession and in money. So meet people, talk to others, create relationships. Don't isolate yourself. And last but not least, what do we have here for Gemini? Last message for Gemini when it comes to April for Gemini. And then we have surrender to the magic of who you are. So something that could be obstructing you from meeting people or from getting yourself out there in the world is because you may be feeling like, oh, but I don't know, like I feel awkward. Like, what if they don't like me? Like, what if I just don't have any relation with them? I just don't have anything to talk about. I'm just like, so, different. Like, all these things is not helping you. You are magic, Gemini. And if you just give yourself a chance, people will also see how magical you are. But they cannot see it if you're hiding. You need to have the courage to get yourself out there. Alrighty, my beautiful Gemini, those were your messages for this upcoming month. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use my promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Gemini. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this April 2026. This works if you have your ascendant moon or ascendant moon in your energies of Cancer. Now, for you, Cancer, this is a very hopeful time. Okay, we're going to be having a massive stellium in the sign of Pisces, which is your sister sign, and this is about lifting you up. This is about making you have faith, making you believe. You just went through a massive inner working, inner shadows, inner triggers, going through things internally. Like, this was your whole time with the eclipses. You could have been feeling more vulnerable than usual. You could have been thinking a lot about your security. And so now it's like, okay, you were in the dark. You did the fears. You saw it in your face. You saw how intense it was. Now, time to believe. And so this month is about belief, and it's about faith, and it's about stepping into this higher energy of optimism, of faith, of gratitude. And that is what's going to help you expand your energy to a new level. Okay, you cannot afford this month to be in negative thinking. You cannot afford this month to be in doubt. This is going to cost you. So this is the month to be in positive thinking. Even I will say this is the month to be toxically positive. It's going to work out for you. Yes, I'm going to do good. Yes, I'm going to do great. Look at yourself in the mirror. This is my day. I'm going to own it. We're going to make it happen. I'm going to get that job. I'm going to get that thing. I'm going to get that relationship. Like, you need to hype yourself up. Okay? You need to be your number one fan. And if you do this, you are going to find an amazing expansion coming up for you this month. Some of you guys may travel. Some of you guys may be making travel plans. Some of you guys may be deciding to go back to school. Some of you guys may decide to get connected to a teacher or a mentor. Anything that is going to help you to get into this mindset of a winner, this mindset of, yes, motivation and optimism for yourself in life. And especially because on the 14th of April, we have the sun going into Aries. So you need this hype. You need this hypeness because we are now stepping into your career. So if you are in self-doubt, if you are in insecurities, if you are in this meekness, it's going to be very hard for you to really step up into your career. Career right now can give you amazing opportunities. Venus is in the energies of career that wants to bless your career. And when sun goes in here, even more, which is going to be on the 14th of April. So the combination, how you're going to find the success, is going to be through this motivation, through this hypeness, through this optimism, through this faith. I need you to pray every single day. Even if you feel like you don't have the strength, you don't have the courage, you don't pray. Pray. Pray before you do anything. And that's going to give you the ability to really show up at your highest energy and your highest level. We're going to be having a new moon on the 17th in the sign of Aries. That's going to give you a new beginning in your career, in your profession. So very, very good news here for you. This is a time to take action. This is not the time to stay asleep or to stay, complacent or to stay inside the house. Be very cautious with this. Do not stay in your comfort zone. You will miss out opportunities. This is a time to get out there and really, let yourself get out there and do something different. Talk to different people. Get yourself out there. That is going to help you so much to begin a new era in your career and profession. And then we have a full moon at the beginning of the month on the 31st and the 1st. That is going to be in the sign of Pisces. So that is also going to be giving you a new beginning in everything that deals with, in the sign of Virgo. So that's going to be a new beginning, in a closure in the way that you think, in the way that you perceive things, in the way that you understand things. And that's going to be something really, really great for you, my beautiful Cancer. Now let us see a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for Cancer for this upcoming month of April? And we have go for it. You see? Go for it, Cancer. This is your moment to do it. This is your moment to not doubt. This is the moment to just go for it. Don't even think about it. Don't even get too caught up in your head about it. This is the moment to just go for it and really take action into your dreams. Now let us see into your love life. What else do we have for Cancer when it comes to their love life this April? And we have, it is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to open up to love. It is safe for you to love. Do not close yourself off. Do not close yourself off to others. Do not close yourself off to God. Like, it is safe for you to open up and love deeply, and to not live in this closed heart. Be open-hearted. That's going to give you more opportunities and that sense of expansion that you also want. What is the energies for work and money for Cancer for this April? And we have pay yourself first. So really, go into jobs or professions where you are not putting yourself last. Put yourself first in work. Put yourself first at the job. Don't just leave yourself for last, okay? And with the money that you're already making, like, do a little ritual where you're like, okay, this fraction of this paycheck I'm going to be paying myself, and you put it into a savings account. But this recognition of your hard work, this recognition of you putting yourself first at work, is what really helps you to move forward in your career. With Aries in the 10th house, you are meant to be the leader. You are meant to be number one in the career that you take. What else do we have here for Cancer? Last message for Cancer when it comes to this month of April. And we have surrender your beliefs around scarcity. So this lack, maybe because you're not paying yourself first. Maybe because you're paying everything, all the bills and all the stuff, and like at the end you don't even recognize your hard work or what you're doing. This is the moment for you to acknowledge yourself, pump yourself up, and put yourself first, okay? This God is asking you to open up to the infinite nurture of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Do not think from a place of scarcity, that you're lacking this, that you're lacking that. No, you don't. You are perfect to be abundant and prosperous. So those were your messages, my beautiful Cancer. Those were, hope that you like them. And make sure that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Cancer. Alrighty, Cancer, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this powerful month of April. And for you, these are some very, very good news. We have a whole stellium in the energies of Pisces this month. And this is going to help you to accelerate this transformation that you've been going through, Leo. Okay, Saturn has been in your 8th house, which is not the most comfortable place for you. It's been making you feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's been making you feel like things are not in your control as much as you want them to be. That there's issues with other people, working, power struggles with other people, and, issues with intimacy, or even your own traumas and fears are coming up to the surface very strongly here. So what happens here, my beautiful Leo, is that now Mars is going to be going into this house in the energies of Pisces for the beginning of the month on the 2nd of April. And that is going to be some very good news for you, because now Mars is going to accelerate this. Mars is going to be like, okay, you've been struggling with this transformation. You've been struggling with this change. You've been struggling with this inner conflict or external conflict with another person, intimacy or power struggles. Mars here is going to help you to get to the bottom of it. Mars here is going to help you to release this energy. Mars here is going to help you to just close this chapter that no longer serves you. Mars here is going to really help you with overcoming these little inner demons or these little inner fears that have been holding you back, Leo. So that is some very, very good news for you, Leo. I'm excited for you. I do see you finally, accepting your shadow, overcoming your shadow, and just taking your power back. This is what this month is for, especially if you've been struggling with this at the moment. Now, of course, doing a reading with me will be fantastic. Going to therapy will be fantastic. Doing any sort of inner healing, psychological healing, somatic healing will be really, really good for you. But something here is healing at the core of your psyche, of your psychology, that is going to really benefit you to take your power back if you've been feeling powerless. Now, we also have the sun here. So the sun is illuminating the darkest parts of yourself at this time. And then at the 14th of April, the sun will be moving into the sign of Aries, which is your sister sign. And that is going to feel really good for you. You are going to be feeling up again. You're going to be feeling sporadic again. You're going to be feeling joyful again. You're going to be feeling hopeful again. So you're coming out of the shadows into the light, and you're being fully elevated and transmuted and transformed here. So very, very good news here. Connecting with your father is going to be very powerful for you. Is going to be very healing for you. Connecting to a mentor, a guru, somebody that you look up to. Also, any sort of education at this time, reading self-help books, reading books that elevate you, reading anything that makes you more optimistic, coming back to faith, praying more. This is going to be very, very helpful to really uplift your energy. So here we have an amazing energy. You're coming from the shadows to the light. You're coming from feeling powerless to feeling hopeful and powerful once again. And that's some really, really good news for you, my beautiful Leo. Keep moving forward with it. Be kind to yourself in this healing time, and just know that you're in the process of a massive transformation. And the more changes you accept, the more changes you decide to take, the more, excuse me, the more you will be able to transform at this time. Now let us see a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have? And also, because of this upliftment, I see you doing good at work too. When Venus goes into Taurus, that is going to give you some really good news at work as well, which is going to be on the 17th of April. Let's see, what do we have here for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus for this upcoming April? And we have confidence. Yes, this is what this whole process of healing is trying to get you to have confidence in yourself once again, to bring back that spark within you, to release whatever has been holding you back, to release whatever has been putting you in a negative light, and to move forward with your life. Now let us look into your love life, my beautiful Leo. What else do we have for Leo when it comes to love for this upcoming April? And we have codependence. This could be the thing that you are healing deep within you. Any codependence issues, any issues of intimacy, any issues of, being codependent on your family members or being codependent on your loved ones, that, if they're not happy, you're not happy. If, you're constantly thinking about them instead of thinking about yourself. Addictions could also be affecting your love life. There could be a partner that is addicted to something, or maybe your parents were addicted to something, or you have been addicted to something, and this has been causing issues in your life. And so It is important to heal these lower aspects of ourselves, especially when it comes to addiction and especially when it comes to any codependency that we may be having at this time. Now, when it comes to work and career for Leo, what do we have for work and career for Leo? And we have organize for success. So we need to organize ourselves. We need to put a lot of work in maybe reorganizing something at work, or organizing your schedule, or organizing your projects so that you're able to really accomplish them. Do not let the word organization intimidate you. It is here to help you. The more organized you are, the more you will be able to move forward in life. And your last message, my beautiful Leo, for this upcoming month of April. And your last message is surrender to miracles. So I know you've been going through a very difficult time, a very dark night of the soul time. It's becoming more accelerated. It's really forcing you to change things. But remember, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Surrender to miracles. Pray for a miracle, even if that's something that you want. Pray for a miracle. This is a time to accept some mercy in your life, to ask higher power, to ask the divine, to ask God for assistance in your life. And you will see that it will be there to help you. It will be there to elevate you. So don't think that it can't happen. You need to have faith. Alrighty, those were your messages, my beautiful Leo. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And these are general messages. If you like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use my promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me any questions you would like. Alrighty, Leo, those were your messages. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this April 2026. And for you, this works if you have your ascendant or moon sign in the sign of Virgo. And for you, Virgo, this is a very important time. We're having a massive stellium in the energies of Pisces, and relationships, especially committed relationships, marriage, or any sort of relationship in your life is the number one thing we need to take care of, okay? Even if you don't feel like it, even if you never want to talk about love again, even if you don't care about it, this is the moment where we cannot just postpone this. Life is really putting you to get this done, to work at this, and to make something better out of it. So if you've been struggling in career, if you've been struggling in your relationships to make them move to a better direction, or you've been struggling to find a better partner in your life, now that Mars goes into your 7th house, this is going to really ignite the acceleration so that it helps you to move forward in this, especially if it has been a tedious issue for you. Now, also Mercury, your planet, will be moving into the sign of Pisces on the 11th of April, and that is also going to give you a lot of thought into your relationships. Who do you hang out with? Why do you hang out with them? Why are you committed to them? And is this relationship really beneficial for you? Or is this a relationship that is draining you, that is taking away from you? Or are you so alone that you have closed your heart off to any relationship in your life, and your heart has become hardened and you no longer believe? So it's making you this is a month where you cannot just be focused on yourself. This is a month where life is helping you to focus on the relationships and how your relationships actually affect the persona that you are. That it builds also the persona that you are. Everybody needs that mirror. Nobody here in the world is completely alone. And even if we were completely alone, we're not, because we're with God. So relationship is a big factor to our personal identity. And so this is really asking you, like, who are your relationships? What are your relationships? What are your connections in relationships? Like, who are you connected to? Like, relationships really build your character, and we cannot run away from relationships, and we cannot ignore the problems in our relationship. And if there's dynamics in our relationship that are not beneficial for us, then we need to change those relationships. A relationship is not where I save somebody or I help them and therefore I am loved, or I need to be needed, or I need to be, of use so that I'm loved. No. A healthy relationship is between two individuals who support each other to become the best version of themselves and serve each other and serve the divine together. And so this is a time to really transform your relationships. Very, very important. So your first order will be going into the 7th. You're going to be thinking a lot about your relationships. Do not ignore this. This is an important time to really do put some thought into who is your commitments. And if it's not a love commitment, a business commitment, like who are you committed to? What are you committed to? Also, at the same time, we have the 10th Lord going into the 7th house. Believe me or not, but also your relationships not just affect you, but it also affects your job. It affects your work. Maybe you are committed to a boss that you don't like, that you don't respect. Maybe you would like to be committed to a better job, to a better boss that you can look up to. So your relationships also build your career and your profession and your status. So very, very important that we do not ignore this. And so as we see this, you may start understanding that, okay, I understand that I might not have the perfect relationships and that there's some issues in my relationships. And then after that, when we have the sun going into Aries, when we have Venus going into Aries, and this Aries season will start, then it's going to take you into, okay, the intimacy of the relationship. What is holding you back from a relationship? What is causing issues in your relationship? What is the toxicity, the darkness, the shadow of your relationship? Not just the shadow of your relationship, but the shadow of yourself. What is it? And so you're going to do some deep inner work at this time, my beautiful Virgo. And it wants you to go there. It wants you to dive into that understanding. Do not ignore this. This is all to help you create healthier and better and more wholesome relationships that actually fulfill you. Let's see, what else do we have here for my beautiful Virgos when it comes to this month of April for Virgo. And we have be honest with yourself. Yes, this is going to be so important. You don't want to miss this time. Even if you're like anti-relationships, we have to be honest with ourselves. This anti-relationship mood might just come actually from your ego, than from the authentic part of yourself. So be honest with yourself. Be honest about your needs. What do you really need in a relationship? It's not just self-sacrifice all the time and you know, it's only their happiness. No. It is be honest with yourself. What really makes you happy in a commitment? Be honest with yourself, like how a relationship really could be something that can bring you lots of happiness. Okay, even if you pretend that you don't care about them. What is another message for Virgo for this upcoming month of April for Virgo? Trust. You're learning to trust your heart. And maybe some of you guys may be like, I can't trust a relationship. I can't trust somebody else. They break my heart. They end up doing this. They end up doing that. It's a matter of learning to choose a partner that is trustworthy. And the only way to choose a partner that is trustworthy is a partner that shows up with their actions aligned with their words, and a partner that has some sort of connection with the divine, so that they're moral, so that they're principled, so that they're dharmic. This is the only way to actually find a trustworthy person. So also trust issues. What are your trust issues in relationships? What are your trust issues in opening yourself up to somebody or in a commitment? And like, just because it's uncomfortable to trust doesn't mean that we just neglect that work. No, we have to work on it. We have to understand it. So it's a matter of putting a lot of faith in your heart, listening to your heart, being honest with your heart. If you are happy or unhappy in your current relationship situation, and to trust that if you are honest, you will get a better result. What else do we have here for my beautiful Virgos for this upcoming month of April? And we have employment change. So as you transform your relationships, I was mentioning your career is also going to be going through a transformation. There's changes happening in your career. Jupiter is still up here. So there's changes happening in your career. There's employment changes happening in your career. So trust these changes. And if there is something where you're like, I don't want to keep working for this boss, I don't like being committed to this boss, I don't like giving my energy to this person, then trust that you can go into something else that is going to be so much better for you. Trust that you're going to get a better employment change in your life. So embrace the changes, and the changes will definitely give you some really good results. And let's see your final message. Trust it. Your final message for my beautiful Virgos for this April of 2026. Surrender fear. Yep. That is what you're going to be feeling, especially when Aries season starts. You're going to be really feel like the fears are coming up to the surface. And these fears are coming up to the surface because they want to show you the illusions that you keep holding yourself back from. Like, oh, this fear came up. Oh, I was betrayed. I'm fearful of that, so I'm going to keep myself small. Oh, I don't know if I'll find a better partner, so I'll just stay with this terrible partner. I don't know if I'm really, fearful of being loved, fearful of being wanted, fearful of being cherished, fearful of trusting. So it's like we're letting go of these fearful stories you keep telling yourself and change them for something more positive, okay? Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward instead of focusing on the fears. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgo, those were your messages for this upcoming month of April. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use my promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Virgo. Alrighty, Virgo, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this powerful April 2026. And for you, this works if you have your moon or ascendant in the sign of Libra. And for you, this is an important time, my beautiful Libra, because we're going to be having finally a shift from this focus of your daily life, daily work. And we're still having a stellium in this Pisces era, Pisces section of your life, which means that you're still working on healing, you're still working on work, you're still working on your daily life, on your routines, on creating a better lifestyle for yourself, especially if maybe your health has taken a toll or your routines have, died down, you've been procrastinating too much, you've been leaving things for later, you have now feeling so full of vitality, there's a lot of work that is piling up, debt, things that need to get done, miscellaneous things that need to get done. And so life here is still helping you with this. And the good news is that Mars is going to be stepping into this energy, which means that you are now going to really have the energy to get this done, to fix your health, to fix your nutrition, to fix the daily work, to fix the daily routines. That is some really, really good news for you, my beautiful Libra. I'm excited for you. Make sure you take advantage of this drive. Make sure you take advantage of this, energy to move forward. Make sure that you're taking advantage of this productivity that is coming up. Okay, this is the moment to really tackle down those miscellaneous things and to really get your ducks in a row. Very, very good time. If you've been having many obstacles, if you've been having many enemies, if you've been having some things, holding you back, Mars here is going to help you to eliminate your enemies and your obstacles really easy. This is an important thing to establish a healthy lifestyle for yourself that is conducive for you. Because by the time that we have the sun going into the sign of Aries and we still have Venus, your sign, your planet here too, this is going to help you to get into alignment with a better relationship or a healthier relationship pattern with your current partner. So your health, you adopting a healthier life, you adopting a healthier pattern, you adopting a healthier way of living will encourage you to have a better relationship in your committed relationships, a better relationship overall. So very, very important to have something really, really nice like this, especially if you want your relationship to thrive with two healthy personas that are coming together to have a healthy relationship. So that is going to be something really nice. Once Venus goes into the 8th house on the 19th of April, your planet will be moving from a focus on relationships to a more deeper intimacy and to really establish a deeper connection with this partner or your current partner. So that is going to be great benefit to you, is deepening your connections, is deepening your intimacy, is deepening your bonding together. A great time to heal, share resources, a great time to really come together with someone, a great time to let a person really get to know you deeply, the intimate parts of yourself, and that is going to deepen your bond as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. So to have a healthier relationship, it requires a healthier you physically, in your daily life, and your services to life, and as well as your emotional maturity. So it's working both things here for you. Okay, let's see what else do we have here for my beautiful Libras. Great transformation, great time to deepen, great time to connect sexually, great time to have that intimacy with your partner. What do we have here for Libra for this upcoming April? And we have listening to your partner, listening to yourself, listening to your intuition, listening to the hunches that life is giving you, saying like, hey, these things need to be taken care of. This work needs to be taken care of. This routine needs to change. Like, listen to your partner more. That is going to help a lot at this time. But more than anything, like, really listen to your inner self, because your inner self is really telling you like, this is not healthy, this is healthy, we need to take care of this, we can't postpone this, we can't keep procrastinating this. Like, listen to that part of yourself that is trying to help you to get into a healthier lifestyle. What else do we have here for my beautiful Libras when it comes to love for April? Love yourself first. Yes. Taking care of your body, taking care of your health is an act of self-love. Nobody else can do that for you. Your self-respect makes you more attractive, makes you more beautiful. So instead of wanting somebody to fix you, or somebody to, take care of you, or somebody who's going to help you become healthier, or if you connect to a partner that is going to have a healthier lifestyle, then you have a healthier lifestyle. Like, this doesn't work. It needs to come from you. Loving yourself first. Your self-respect is what makes you more attractive in somebody else's eyes. So love yourself first. Taking care of the miscellaneous things in life, taking care of the debt, taking care of the anything in your life that is an obstacle, an issue, or a debt. This is your responsibility of your life, and this is an act of self-love and self-respect. So doing this will make you more attractive to your partner. And now, what do we have for work and money for Libra? What do we have for work and money for Libra? It is safe for you to receive. It is safe for you to receive healthier relationships, a healthier lifestyle, a healthier nutrition, a healthier way of living, to receive love, to receive intimacy, to receive a commitment. These, a person who loves themselves can receive. A person who hates themselves is like, no, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve it. I shouldn't receive it. So it's all in the basis of your own personal self-love. And your self-love is what also attracts that relationship and that love. And last but not least, what do we have for Libra? Last message for this month of April for Libra. And we have surrender your desire to control other people. So sometimes we want to control because we want to hide certain parts of ourselves. We don't want the other to see how broken we are, how unworthy we are, how we are not good enough. And like, this is when we start controlling. This is when we start manipulating. This is what sabotages your relationships. Instead of wanting to control the person to only see what you want them to see of you, just love yourself. And as you love yourself and you practice this self-love, that is enough for the other person to be like, wow, this person is fantastic. Love needs to come from within, not from the other person bringing it to you, so that you feel worth it. It has to come from your own sense of self. And that will help you to release this control on other people. Alrighty, those were your messages, my beautiful Libra. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And remember that these are general messages. If you like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Libra. Alrighty, now we're doing Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for April 2026. This works if you have a moon or ascendant in the sign of Scorpio. So for you, my beautiful Scorpio, this is an important month. We have your planet Mars going into the sign of Pisces, which is your 5th house of intelligence, creativity, friendships, creativity in children, and romance. So this is a really big month to be uninhibited. Okay, this is a big month to be uninhibited, to just show your light to others, to express yourself, to get yourself out there. And especially if you've been feeling inhibited, especially if you've been like recognizing like, man, I hold so many things in, I hold so many things back, I don't express how I really feel about others, I don't express how others make me feel, I don't tell them how much I appreciate them, how much I love them, how much I care about them. I kind of keep it all in. I kind of keep everything inhibited. I feel like I can't just be spontaneous and outgoing and just spark a conversation and just talk to anybody. Like if there's any of these feelings of inhibitedness, this is a time where Mars is definitely going to just like crack you open. Also, if there's been some sort of creative block, Mars is also going to crack you open. And now I see the creativity is going to flow. It's going to flow, but you need to organize it. So if, for example, you're working on some sort of creative project or some speculative business or some venture, like you need to organize yourself. You need to be like, okay, this hour a day, I'm spending this to learn this skill, to practice my talent, to be creative, to work on this startup or whatever it may be. But we have to put that energy and we have to organize ourselves. It's not going to come from inspiration and no, it has to be organized. And even if you're like, well, I don't feel inspired, like, once you sit down and you start doing it because you said you were going to do it at 3 p.m. every single day, boom, the inspiration comes, the creativity comes. So this is really unblocking all of this. I also see that there's going to be lots of connection to your children at this time. You're connecting with your children a lot. You're connecting with your creations a lot. You are nurturing your creations a lot. I see a lot of spontaneity, creativity. I see a lot of joy. I see like you want zest for life once again. You want to kind of have some fun. You want to go enjoy yourself a little bit. You want to kick your heels and dance a little bit. Like, good, my beautiful Scorpio, go and do it. Anything that gets you loosen up, anything that gets you to just express yourself a little bit more, it's a great practice for you. First Lord going into the 5th house will make you very spontaneous, happy, joyful, playful, and it's also going to help you to connect to your children a lot. At the same time, we have here the energies of the 6th Lord going into the 5th house. So it is a daily routine thing. It is a daily routine thing. You got to put it in the schedule. Even that date with your partner where you're going to be romantic, or that date that you're going to go and meet somebody, you got to put it in the schedule. And as you put it in the schedule and you organize these things, you're going to be feeling so much better, and you're going to feel like, okay, I get to do all the things that I want to do. And I'm not like just going with the flow. This is not the time to just kind of go with the flow and see what happens. Like, organize it, and you will see like, wow, I've gone to have so much more fun. I said I was going to go and do that on Saturday, and then I was going to have a little date on Friday, and then I was going to work on my projects these days at this time. This is going to help you to really feel that sense of fulfillment, and that you're really taking in the zest for life as you really want to. Even for some of you guys, working out can be something fun. Working out can be a hobby of yours that you really, really enjoy. So hobbies, got to put them on the schedule, got to take them seriously, got to make them non-negotiables. And that is going to help you to advance in those hobbies and in those playful things. At the same time, this work with the 5th house, creativity, is also now on the 14th when the sun goes into Aries. That is going to make you really productive. So this is a very productive time for you. Very inspirational time for you, and very productive time for you. This is the time for you to really take action on your impulses and to take action on your inspirations. Absolutely. We have with the sun in Mars, with the sun in Aries going here on the 14th, I see you shining at work. I see you, there's like a spark about you at work. People are just like, wow, who are you? Where have you been? Like, oh my gosh, like I want to work with you. I want to do things with you. You're just like the type of energy that we need in this company, the type of energy that we need at work. And that enthusiasm, that's what it is. The enthusiasm in your daily life, the enthusiasm at work, the enthusiasm in your services that you do. that is going to get you really far, and it's going to make people really, really like you. So this is the time for you to really let that enthusiasm come through, and that excitement for life and for the projects and for the things that you're involved in. That is going to be very, very beneficial for you. That is going to help you to advance at work, to advance in your career, and many more. And by the time that Venus goes into the 7th house here on the 19th, that is going to be some really good time with your partner. Love is in the air, romance is in the air. If you're currently single, I see you meeting somebody. You could be meeting business partners, but that is also going to be a great time to share yourself with others at the same time. So it's looking like a very active, fun time for you, okay? This is the time for you to really spark your light, have a zest for life, and be in that joy. It's going to be contagious for others. You're really going to be a sunshine of love for others. What else do we have for Scorpio? Yes, Scorpio. So we have here giving and receiving and time to go. So, the more you give, the more you're going to get back. That smile, that joy, that joke, that happiness, that light, the more you're going to give back, the more you're going to give back, okay? And the time has come to take action, to go, to do some stuff, okay? No staying at home, no canceling plans. Go and do it. Go and make friends. Go and meet people. Go to the parties. Go to the events. Go to the gatherings. It's going to really... You are the life of the party. You are going to be such an interesting person to talk to, and you're going to meet so many good people that you could be making some amazing partnerships at this time if you play your cards right. What else do we have in love for my beautiful Scorpios? What do we have in love for Scorpio when it comes to this month of April? And we have flirt, you see? Extend your lightheartedness towards others. Flirt, smile, like be nice, be joyful, be charismatic. This is the moment for you to be in your full charisma. And people are just going to be like, wow, Scorpio, you are just dazzling. And that is going to help you advance in many factors of your life, from love to career to so much more. But extend your lightheartedness towards others. Be this lighthearted person, and you will make an amazing impact, especially on strangers. What else do we have here for my beautiful Scorpios when it comes to this work and money for Scorpio for April? Cooperation instead of competition. Yep, you see, it's all about coming together. You're not going to do it alone, isolated in the corner, in the shadows, in the dark. No. This is a moment for you to be the star. Go and talk, collaborate, cooperate, make yourself be known, smile at others, have that warmth, look at them in the eye, be present with them. That is going to be such a great impact for you. Cooperation instead of competition. This is how you're going to get far at work. It's not going to be isolated. It's not going to be in a closed up room by yourself. No, it's going to be with others, coming together with others and learning how to work together with others, how to get your enthusiasm to be so captivating that it actually also becomes contagious for other people. That is the best leader. The best leader is not the one that forces you to do something. The best leader is the one that encourages, that inspires you to do it. Okay, now for your last message, my beautiful Scorpio, for the last message for Scorpio for this upcoming April. What else do we have for Scorpio for April? And we have surrender to your full power, Scorpio. Absolutely. This is your full power. This is not the time to play safe, meek, quiet, shy. No. This is the moment for you to really step to your calling. It's calling for you to stop playing life small and start living it big. Live up to your full power. Step into your full power. Do not be afraid of your full power. Alrighty, Scorpio, those were your messages for April. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much, and thank you so much for being here. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use my promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, Scorpio. Alrighty, Scorpio, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Saggy, to your horoscope. This works if you have your moon or ascendant in the sign of Sagittarius. And for you, Saggy, this is an important time. First and foremost, there is a stellium going on in your fourth house of the home. There's a lot of healing that is happening at the core of yourself. It is healing your past. It is healing your family issues. It is healing things of the home. It is healing your mother. And with this healing, you're also healing your inner child. And when we heal our inner child, we finally are able to grow away from anything that is making us not feel emotionally secure. So you are now stepping into a deep, deep emotional security here. Now, some of you guys may be trying to move. Maybe some of you guys have been feeling a little bit disconnected from home or disconnected from family, or maybe you're couch surfing, or maybe you don't like your home anymore, or maybe your home is causing a lot of issues. There needs to be a lot of repairs in the home. Now Mars here is going to help you to do the job, to do the work, to start putting the energy for this, which means that if there needs to be something fixed in the house, you're doing it. If you need to, work on that garden, you're doing it. You need to mow that lawn, you're going to do it. If you need to, get your house in order, you're going to do it. If you are looking for a better home, you're going to do it. If you're looking to heal your family issues or reconnect with family, you're going to do it. And so this is a very, very important time for you, Sagittarius, where it's healing the core of yourself. And especially if you've been feeling this sense of homelessness, like, I feel like, where do I really belong? Mars here is like, okay, enough of that. Let's fix the home. Let's fix family. Let's get this in order. So Mars is going to help you. Now, if you do live with roommates, or if you do live with family, or family has been a little chaotic, watch out for any fighting at the home, because Mars can definitely bring some fights at the home. And remember, this is all triggers to help you heal at a deeper level. It's not to bother you, it's not to annoy you, it's to help you see what is still there that needs to get healed. It's to help you see the wound of that little inner child that needs to be healed. So you have an opportunity here to really become more emotionally secure and to find a true home and to find a sense of true belonging. At the same time, when the sun goes into Aries, and we also have Venus in Aries, this is some really good news for romance. This is some really good news for, meeting someone special, having a romantic time, having some fun, going on some dates, coming back to your hobbies, coming back to the things that you love doing. Here, this is a time to shine in these sectors of self-expression, and not just artistic self-expression, but all types of self-expression. So have some fun. Dance a little bit, go on those dates, meet some new people, let yourself be flirtatious, let yourself be romantic. This is also a great time to connect with your children if you have any children, and reconnect with your children. Your children are bringing you a lot of joy and happiness, deep joy and happiness at this time. That's going to be very fantastic for you. And then by the time that Venus goes into Taurus, which is going to be on the 19th of April, I see you refocusing again at work, doing good at work, advancements at work, even helping you to, get a new position at work, or a higher pay, or a raise of some sort, or minimum a massive recognition of how good you've been doing at work. So all of this is helping you to become more emotionally stable so that you're grounded for a better romantic relationship. We still have Jupiter in your 7th house. So this is like the last month for opportunities at love, okay? The last month into another, you have maybe one more month for it. But this is kind of like we're getting to the end. By June, you're not going to have Jupiter again in your house of relationships into another 12 years. So this is the moment to put your home life, relationships, commitments, marriage, love life in order, in the right way, in a healthy way, that you're not afraid of commitment, and that you can really be nurtured by an amazing relationship. Let us look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for my beautiful Sagittariuses for this upcoming month of April? And we have time to go, time to take action, time to move forward. Take action in relationships, take action at the home sector, take action in family life, take action in your health routines and in your daily work. Like, this is the moment, okay? So don't sleep in the laurels, move forward, take action, and that is how things are going to start moving forward for you, especially as the sun goes into the sign of Aries. This is the moment to really start executing. What else do we have here for Sagittarius when it comes to love for this month of April for Sagittarius? And we have wedding, commitments, exactly what I'm talking about, Saggy. There's commitments coming here for you. There's a wedding coming here for you. There's a very secure relationship coming here for you. If you already are in a marriage, if you already are in a commitment, this is an important time to revive it. You can revive your relationship, nurture some romantic energy into your relationship if it's been neglected, if you guys have been moving apart from each other. This is the moment to strengthen that love life. And it's like, you know, recently I saw this video where it was like, you know, the way to heal your relationship is not just a therapy. Like, therapy is great, but something that can help so much is that the two of you start having fun together. Have some fun together. You have some fun together, the relationship starts healing itself naturally. So go and have some fun together, and that will definitely strengthen your relationship. Maybe you meet someone new, you're having fun with them, and this can really lead to something more committed. What else do we have here for Sagittarius for this upcoming April when it comes to career and money for Sagittarius? And we have clean energy food, nutrition, your routines, your health routines are going to be very important, connected to your career. Okay, if some of you guys work in the food sector, this is very important. How are you eating? Are you skipping meals? Are you not eating enough? What are you eating? Are you comfort eating? Like, the eating is also going to be a big factor in how successful you are. So taking care of your health, taking care of your eating, and I'm not just talking about, you know, like do some alkaline diet for some time if you need to heal your body. If your body has been going through something, go vegetarian for some time. That can give your body a break so that you can go through some healing. Also, if you work in the food sector, that's going to be really good in career, and you will see some major advancements. And make sure that you're not spending all your money in food outside. Last message for Sagittarius for this upcoming April. And we have surrender frustration. The frustration that may come from the past, frustration that may come from the home, frustration that may come from your inner child, frustration that may come from resentments. The time has come to release these frustrations, okay? Frustrations doesn't open any doors for you. The key to restoring a dilemma and dissolving a block is to take a deep breath, center yourself, and regroup so that you may approach the situation more calmly and with a better solution. So those were your messages, my beautiful Sagittarius. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use my promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Saggy. Alrighty, Saggy, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this powerful April. This works if you have your ascendant or moon sign in the sign of Capricorn. So for you, Capricorn, this is an important time. Mars is going to come together with your planet Saturn. And this is a good combination because it's going to accelerate your potentiality for a better situation. And especially when it comes to putting effort into something that you've been postponing. Saturn usually does well in this house. You have been, putting time and effort into things that need to get done, into maybe new skills, into maybe learning a new skill, polishing a skill, writing the book, starting that startup, something that requires a lot of courage, for you to do. And you have been doing this. But maybe you feel like it's moving slow, like you're not, like you wish you had a little bit more motivation, enthusiasm, inspiration to just kind of go for it. And things have been moving, but moving quite slow. Now that Mars goes into your third house along with Saturn, this is going to give you a boost. Okay, this is like a turbo boost on all these things. And so if there has been things I need to accomplish, like you need to finish that book, you need to finish that website, you need to organize your social media, or you need to start that podcast, or you need to start learning that skill that you've been postponing, or you need to finish reading that book, or you need to finish studying that course, this is the time when Mars is just gonna accelerate it for you. So very, very good time to get things done. Very, very good time to get things done that require a lot of courage from you, which is very nice. I really like this for you, my beautiful Capricorn. I think this is going to be very beneficial for you and is going to help you. Also, Mars is finally leaving your second house of money, so I don't see you spending money so much anymore. Money's gonna get back into balance a little bit more, and also your food intake is going to get into balance a lot more. If you were like, food or money was a little bit wobbly and making you insecure, this is finally coming to an end. Okay, now we also have when the sun goes into Aries on the 14th, that is going to be illuminating your home sector. That's going to be bringing you a lot of home energy, a lot of advancements in your home life, a lot of connection with family. This is a great time to invite friends into your home, to invite your family into your home, to nurture yourself, nurture your deep energies. Organize your home, clean your home. Spring cleaning is an amazing time right now to just kind of like get your home in order. Maybe buy some new things for the house, maybe make the house really nice and cute. Great time for all these things. Okay, and nurture. I see you baking. I mean, if you've been wanting to bake, baby. Like, cook, bake, make some nice food, make your home really cozy and nice. Nurture yourself. That is going to be very, very nice for you, my beautiful Capricorn. And of course, Venus is also here. So it's a great time to beautify the home. And it's a great time to also reconnect with family members. That's going to make you feel really, really happy. By the time that Venus goes into Taurus on the 19th, that's going to be your fifth house of creativity. And that combination, if you are learning some new skill or, polishing something that you've been working on very, very hard, now you have the inspiration of creativity even more. So I see that this month can be so fantastic for just accelerating your projects, accelerating your creativity, marketing, getting the word out there about something. And you're like the star right now, okay? Your communication is so powerful. It's so strong. People are listening to you. So don't sleep in the laurels in this. Connect right now to all these things and use your creativity, because I definitely see that there's going to be lots of creative energy, even with your children, reconnecting with children, having a very beautiful, deep relationship with your children and your home. All of this is like nurturing some really deep parts of yourself, my beautiful Capricorn, deep parts of, healing your emotional self, healing the past, really feeling that comfort. And when you feel that comfort, you feel more courageous to try new things. You feel more courageous to leave your comfort zone, and you feel more open to love, to romance, to romanticizing your life. Even this could be a great time for you to romanticize your life. Like, okay, I organized my home, I made it nice and cozy, I bought some candles, bought new cushions, bought flowers, and I invite my friends, and it's so nice, and we have tea. Like, romanticize your life, make it really beautiful, and that's going to be really, really nice for you, my beautiful Capricorn. And the main energies of this month is energy work, really shifting the energies. Okay, elevating the energies, elevate the energies in your home sector with essential oils, with cleaning the home, with saging the home. Elevate the energies. Get rid of old stuff. Get rid of the clump and the dirt and the disorganization in the background. Like, get rid of all these things. That's going to elevate the energy of the house, which is going to elevate the energy within you, which is going to release any blockages of procrastination and creative blocks. So energy work, even doing some Reiki could be fantastic for you this month. Now let's see, what else do we have when it comes to love for Capricorn. There could definitely be some love relationship coming into your life for my singles Capricorns, especially when Venus goes into Taurus. Definitely a time for romance. And for you, we have attraction. You see, you are getting attractive because you're courageous, you're speaking your mind, you're finishing the work that you're doing, you are making your house so beautiful, you're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing your body, and you're being spontaneous, you're being happy, and this is making you so attractive, my beautiful Capricorn. You are attracting what you love by living in the present moment, contentment and joy. That is definitely something that is very predominant this month for you. It's just very attractive. So whatever you want to attract, the energy work, you see, you're becoming more attractive. So whatever you want to attract this month is definitely going to come to you. What else do we have for my beautiful Capricorns when it comes to work and money for Capricorn this April? Cooperation instead of competition. And when you attract these people, when you attract others, they're going to want to work with you. They're going to want to do things with you. They're going to want to help you. At the work sector, they're also going to be like, wow, Capricorn is so smiley, so sweet, so nice. Yes, I want to help you. Yes, I want to do things for you. So cooperation instead of competition here. Learn to be in that charisma that people just naturally want to gravitate towards you. Don't think like you have to do it alone. And your last message, my beautiful Capricorn, for this upcoming month of April, for Capricorn for this month of April. And we have surrender to rest and sleep. Okay, so I see you being busy. I see you doing many things. So make sure that you are also impeccable with your sleeping, with your sleep patterns. That sleep is nice, that maybe some beauty sleep, some nice night routines for yourself. Romanticize your night routine. Take a nice bath, essential oils, put nice oils in your body after the bath, have a pretty pajama that you want to put on, and sleep in a nice bed that's fully clean, that is, natural fabrics, and make your sleep nice. Beauty sleep and waking up refreshed is going to be something very, very important. And also make sure that you are resting as well. Alrighty, Capricorn, those were your messages for this upcoming month. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use my promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Capricorn. Alrighty, Capricorn, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope. This works if you have your sun, your ascendant, or your moon in the sign of Aquarius. So for you, my beautiful Aquarius, this is going to be a very powerful time that deals a lot with yourself and your money and your self-esteem. So here we are going to have Mars finally stepping into your sign. Mars is finally going to leave your sign and is going to go into the second house. And Mars here is going to encourage you to really get going with your finances and your monetary situation. So if you've been feeling like things are slow financially or blockages have been there financially because of Saturn, now Mars is really helping you to move things along, to not have things delayed anymore, to start taking action to create more abundance, to create more prosperity, to create more money in your life. Now, this is going to have a little bit of a double-edged sword. It is important that you do not spend too much money. Mars here may actually make you spend more money than normal. And so that may cause issues. That may bring more financial situations. And so make sure that you're budgeting yourself. Make sure that you're not spending so much money. Make sure that you're not spending frivolously or impulsively, because that later on may affect you. Instead, focus on creating more abundance, focus on creating more money, focus on finding ways to make more abundance. And if it's not just abundance, this is the time to also focus more on creating more of a confidence in yourself, of tackling down any insecurities that you may be experiencing, especially if there's insecurities around finances and money. So that is something that Mars is really going to help you here with, and is going to help with your planet Saturn kind of move things along and in these sectors. Now with Saturn in the second house, you have been going through a lot of tests on your integrity and a lot of tests on your self-confidence and self-respect. So the tests have been like, are you going to choose yourself, or are you going to put other people before you? Are you going to, put more self-care in yourself? Are you going to, put yourself first? Are you going to give more of yourself self-respect? So Mars here is going to accelerate that process for you. Now at the same time, we are having the Aries season starting once the sun goes here on the 14th of April. And that's going to illuminate your sector of communication, and is going to illuminate your sector of siblings and your sector of courage. So that's some good news here. You are definitely going to get more of an energy to be courageous, an energy to kind of speak up, an energy to ask for the things that you want, an energy to take into consideration your skills, your abilities. And so this is a great time to really get the energy going in your tasks, to get the energy going in things that you have been postponing, to get the energy going in expressing and talking and maybe asking for some things that you have not asked before. So sun here is definitely going to be helping you in that, and is going to give a lot of power to your voice, a lot of authority to your voice, and a lot of energy to how you express yourself, where people are really going to be listening to you. So make sure you're speaking from the heart. Make sure you're speaking confidently instead of speaking from a place of not feeling confident. Affirmations are going to be very important at this time. How you talk to yourself is going to be very important at this time, because that is definitely going to also shift your mindset and how you think of yourself. Then, of course, on the 19th, we have Venus going into your 4th house, and that is going to bring a lot of happiness and joy into your home sector, a lot of happiness and joy to your mother. There could be houses, property being sold, getting a new property, getting a better property, redecorating, remodeling. Things around the house are getting better. This is a time to beautify your home, to beautify your property, to beautify your living sector, your living quarters. And that's going to make you feel more emotionally secure, more stable at this time. So all of this is to help you really rebuild that sense of self, which has been the focus with Rahu in your sign. To refocus on building yourself to become a better version of yourself, a more complete and wholesome and holistic version of yourself that has no insecurities, that is strong in confidence, that is strong in your authority, and that releases any lower tendencies of self-sabotage and lack of self-respect. So very powerful time. But the main thing, finances are very strong. Finances are the main focus. Don't ignore the financial situation. Reorganize your financial situation. Have the courage even to ask for help if this is something that you need. So you'll see that people are really there for you and are ready to help you. Now let us look a little bit more deeper into your messages here for Aquarius. What else do we have for Aquarius when it comes to April of 2026? And we have acceptance. So yes, that is going to help you to go more into this energy of confidence in yourself, acceptance, accepting yourself and accepting people exactly as they are, accepting yourself exactly as you are. That is going to be the first step to be able to start making some good changes in your life. But it begins with this energy of full self-acceptance. Stop self-denying yourself things. This self-denial of, oh, I'm not going to ask for that. I'm not going to mention that. I'm going to, not, demand what I want. I'm not going to put my foot down. It is important that you do not self-deny. This is a moment where you're rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your identity, rebuilding what you're all about. And you cannot deny yourself the things for you, just because of others, just because of other people. And I'm not saying that you're going to be selfish forever. This is just right now the time for you to take some time for self-acceptance and for giving yourself what it is that you need, even if it may seem like, oh, I'm being so selfish. Oh, I'm just caring about myself. This is the moment to do this, and better to do it now, because later on you're not going to have this. So your opportunity, your window to do this is right now. Do not miss it, okay? And as you are able to accept yourself and others, you're going to be able to actually make clear decisions in what it is that you want. Now let's see in your love life for April, what do we have for Aquarius for this April 2026? And we have children. So children are affecting your love life. Children are a very important part of your love life. If you are currently don't have any children, then this is a time where life may be asking you to step more into this new initiation as a parent, or to let go of any immaturities in love or immaturities that you may have within yourself. If there's children involved in your life, then this is a time where, you know, we need to organize the situation with your children, because your children is definitely a big factor into your love life, okay? Don't make it be an obstacle. It is something that can definitely be worked on, and it's definitely something that can be beneficial for everybody and everything. It just needs communication. Now let's see when it comes to, and also in love, if you're looking for a partnership that gives you that family, that gives you those children, do not hold yourself back from really mentioning that and saying that. Do not self-deny yourself if you want to really become a parent. What else do we have for Aquarius for this upcoming month of April for Aquarius? And we have for you, when it comes to work and money, savings. Yes. Focus on savings. Focus on saving your money. This is not the time to spend frivolously. This is not the time for any of this, like, get rich quick schemes or putting your savings into something. No, this is a time to save your money, save for a rainy day, be more conservative with your money, make more money, save more money. If more money's coming in, do not just go and spend it. It is important to stay focused on saving your money. And last but not least, your final message, my beautiful Aquarius, for this upcoming April. And you have surrender to non-action. So let others come to you. Focus on your own power. Stop overextending yourself for others. Focus more on yourself. Now it's the time to stay still and not act. And I'm not talking about not acting around your finances. I'm talking about not distracting yourself with other people's needs. This sometimes can actually become a distraction to what you need to do for yourself. So focus on you and let other people come to you if they need you. Okay? So those were your messages, my beautiful Aquarius. I hope that they help you. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use the promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Aquarius. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this April 2026. And this is definitely a powerful month for you, because we are having a massive stellium in your sign, Pisces. And this is some very good news. We've been having a lot of energy going on in your sign, which is really activating you, reactivating your energy, reactivating your persona, your personality, your identity at this time. And this has been the test with Saturn in your sign. This has been a little bit of a, karmic time where responsibilities are more intense. Your body may be going through things. This is a time where, life is really asking you to take care of yourself, to take care of your body, to take care of your own independence. This has been the test, that you're not dependent on others, that you're not, neglecting yourself, neglecting your body, that you're not escaping the responsibilities that need to happen. Like, this is the moment where life is really putting a lot of pressure on yourself to show up like an adult and to show up in a responsible way for your independence. And it has been quite tedious. Now, Mars is stepping into your sign, and this is some very good news. Mars is activating you even more. And so with Mars in your sign, it is so important that you move your body, that you work out, okay? Great time to work out, great time to move your body, great time to get things done. If you do not utilize this energy, and if you just kind of stay laying around doing nothing and just kind of procrastinating, this Mars is going to lead you into frustration and anger. So instead, take advantage of this amazing energy that is saying, let's take action. Let's take action to the things that we need to get done. Let's take action to the things that need to get done. Let's take action to what, we've been postponing. Let's take action what we've been procrastinating, and let's get going. Let's get moving. We already thought about it enough. Let's not sit down here and talk about it. Let's go and do it. And so there's a very strong energy of just start taking action, Pisces, this month. If you do not take action, then this energy is going to work against you. You don't want it to work against you. You want to really channel this energy into some drive and into some, get things done. This is a wonderful energy for this. At the same time, if you get going, if you get moving, there's a great chance that you're going to be able to expand your abundance, your money, and your confidence. So it is very, very important that you move towards this energy, my beautiful Pisces, that you, take action towards these things at this time. And if you take action on yourself, and I really mentioned, like, this is not the time to be distracting yourself with other people. Oh, but my friend needs me, but my family needs me, but this person needs me, but they want me to go do this, but they want me to go do that. These are distractions, Pisces. This is just so that you don't do your own work that needs to get done. So focus this month on you. What do I need to do? What do I need to get done? What do I need to organize in my life? And don't depend on others at this time. Depending on others is going to cause delays, it's going to cause frustrations, and it's not going to turn out how you wanted it to turn out. If there's an easy way out where you're just like, oh, this person will just, help me and pay for it, or, allow me, or just like, oh, they're going to make it so much easier for me. No. This is a time where you really need to just do it alone on yourself and get it going. And I know it could be more tedious, more annoying, more hard, but that is how you're really going to establish a really good foundation in yourself. And that is how you're really going to establish a good foundation financially as well. The more you put energy on yourself, the more you get things done, the more you focus on your own independent responsibilities, the more abundance will come into your life. And then by the 19th, when Venus goes into your third house, it's encouraging a lot of communication. That's when you can start communicating with others, connecting with others, but still coming from a place of you first. And then I see that, courage will rise up. There could be a good time for contracts as well if you've been working really hard, and a good time to, again, put a lot of effort in things that need to get done. So it's a to-do time for you. It's a to-do time for you, especially the do's that deal with you and your own issues and your own situations. So very, very important time. What else do we have here for my beautiful Pisces for this upcoming month of April? For Pisces, we have wedding. So it's about responsibility. It's about commitment. So commit yourself to yourself. Commit yourself to the work. Commit yourself to the hard work that needs to get done. Commit yourself to get those things done. There could also be some sort of relationship here in your life that is ascending to a higher level of commitment, maybe asking you for a higher level of commitment, which is great. So we're solidifying stronger commitments. But more than anything, commit to yourself, commit to your duties at this time. That is going to really benefit you. And then for love, what do we have in love for my beautiful Pisces for this upcoming month for Pisces for April? And we have, separation. So there could be some time apart from your loved one. And as I mentioned, it is a time apart because a time apart either from a person that is no longer good for you, or a time apart from your current relationship because you have to focus on yourself. Now, this time apart may be a full separation, or it might just be like a temporary separation. But this is going to be beneficial because it's like you need to just focus on you. You need the time to just have your mind thinking about you, your needs, your wants, and what you need to get done. Okay, so don't see this as something bad. Now, let's see, what do we have here for your money and career when it comes to Pisces for April 2026. And we have block out the distractions. Exactly what I was mentioning earlier. It's like this is not the month to get distracted. distracted. Oh, but my friend called me out of nowhere, and so I decided to go and, hang out with her. And these distractions with the phone, distractions with, alcohol, distractions with intoxicants, distractions with, this is not the time to be idling around. We need to really focus. And you focus, I see abundance, I see prosperity, I see advancements, I see you really being able to get to a new level. And you know what your distractions are, but this is the main goal, is that you do not get distracted and unfocused on the things that you need to get done. And last but not least, your final message, my beautiful Pisces, for this upcoming month of April for Pisces. And we have: surrender your outdated beliefs about yourself. This is what this whole work is about. Your own independent work and the working on yourself is for you to release these outdated beliefs about yourself. What you think you are, what you think you do things like. This is a new time for you. This is a new you. Block out the distractions and do the inner work. Commit to yourself. Commit to your own work, to your own things, to your own errands that you need to get done. Commit to these things. Put them first before anybody else, because that is what's going to help you to start releasing these outdated beliefs about yourself. You can do it. You're ready for a new version of yourself, and this is what life is trying to help you polish. You are being polished at this time. I know it might be uncomfortable. I know it might be annoying. I know it might be like, oh my God, life is asking more of me. You can do it. You can do it, my beautiful Pisces. You're ready for it, and you are ready to demonstrate to yourself that you are just in another level. You're ascending to a whole other level at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages for this upcoming month of April. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Use my promo code in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Pisces. Thank you, Pisces, for being here. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And thank you to all my brothers and my sisters for being here for this horoscope of April 2026. Thank you so much for the love, the likes, the comments, and the hypes. I truly, truly appreciate you guys so, so much. And stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, because I'll be seeing you on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.